Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025. It is 5:33 p.m. and I have just started our Monday and Wednesday 5:30 class recording. Today is Wednesday. It is class 2. So we don't need to do anything else apart from follow the plan. The plan was and is to break down questions 3 and 4 of our speaking exam. Am I right, Anna?
Yes.
All right. So, reminding everybody that, just a sec, reminding everybody that our common document keeps being edited. However, as they are speaking classes, everything done in class is being just like quickly mentioned here so that you can have quick access to whatever you were looking for. Okay, and I think that I didn't mention this to you, Anna, nor to your group in the recording. I remember that during the update, I mentioned that everybody would have all the classes provided in all channels.
Yes.
I did. However, I thought about it better and I realized that all the channels would have too many classes. So what I decided to do is, let me see if I fixed it here. I think I didn't fix it on the update. The oral task, what are the here, yeah. So yes, I fixed it on the update. So instead of placing all recordings in all channels, I will keep uploading the class that belongs to your group in your channel, and I created a new playlist on your content area on Class Live where you will find all recorded speaking classes available. This is to filter a bit so that students can watch classes that suit their levels better. I hope it helps. So, in case you are a beginner, upper intermediate, or advanced watching this class, for example, and you think this class is not of your level, you can check the channel or the playlist, sorry, provided for both groups. So this list is the same. And in here, you will find all classes in chronological order with the level mentioned. So depending on what you want. Remember, B1 would be a pre-int, a B2, because B2 has two levels. It is B2 1 and B2 2. If you were a B2, you were an intermediate. And if you were a B2.2, you were an upper intermediate. And of course, if you were advanced, you were a C1 or C2, but TOEIC goes up to C1 level. So you have everything in here. Okay? And apart from that, I think I don't have to say anything else. Yeah, and that's it. Okay? So we can take from where we stopped. We stopped reading the paragraphs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we have mentioned before, we break everything down, and day by day, day after day, the practices go longer and longer and longer until you fulfill the whole exam, being ready to mock the speaking exam with me in our last week of classes between the 27th and the 30th of October. All right. Reminding everyone that next week, in your case, you were Monday, Wednesday, you only have class on that Monday, and that Wednesday, and that on that Wednesday, you are supposed to do asynchronous work on your or at your convenience. Either if you want to write, if you want to practice grammar, if you want to practice on the speaking, but please use your class time to indeed do work and train for your exam. Then I think that's it from my side. Do you want to check something, Elena? Elena. Anna?
No,
No. All
it's
right. So questions 3 and 4. Can you read for me up here? You don't need to read this. Only here.
okay. Commonly confused prepositional phrases for your picture descriptions. On the right or left, in the foreground or background, in the middle or center.
Very good. So that was that what I was looking for. On the right or on the left, or left, as she said, in the foreground or in the background, in the middle or in the center, because there are still students that say in the right or in the left, en la derecha, en la izquierda. So it is important to know well your prepositions so you don't commit those mistakes in the speaking test. Again, on the right, on the left, in the foreground, in the background, in the middle, or in the center. Then, when you have to describe the pictures, you will have 2 pictures, one after the other. You have 30 seconds to prepare, depending on the test, 45 seconds to prepare, and 30 seconds to speak. It is barely time to prepare. That's why everybody must be aware of the importance of the specific vocabulary we talked about last class and all over the course, and what they are expecting from you to describe the pictures. So when you describe a picture, there are 4 main tasks that you want to attend. What are they, Yana? Can you read them for us? Let me make it bigger. There you go.
1. Context. At the office. 2. Main focus. Young lady working at the office. 3. Speculation. Boredom, tiredness, disappointment, etc. 4. Prepositions or phrasal verbs. Laptop on the table. She is lying on the laptop.
Okay, it's my bad. This shouldn't be here. It should be after the picture, of course. So this is the picture. Okay. So how can I make this? I will bring this here. Uh, yeah, I will copy this after or beside or next to the picture. Hold on. If I don't fix it now. Mm, how can I fix this? Do you know?
Do you want to mm,
I want the numbers to be 1, 2, 3, 4 here again.
maybe if you put one and the on
Mm, okay, maybe, or if I do this, let me try again. No, it doesn't let me. Or if I do this. Okay, now. And here I would do this and this and this and this. Let's accomplish these tasks, accomplish these tasks for the following picture. So then you have this picture here. What is the context? To train and to define context, main focus, speculation, and prepositions for all pictures, we need to understand, okay? So what is the context in this picture? So it is someone at the office. It is not someone with a bad face or a sad face or a lightful day or a lady with long hair. No, the context is someone at the office. The main focus. What's the main focus? The young lady working at the office. So the main focus is not that she's sad or disappointed or whatever. The main focus is her, because the context, the general context, is someone at the office. We specify a little bit. The main focus is the specific young lady working at the office. Then we start with the speculation. Is she bored? Is she tired? Is she disappointed? What is happening to her? And the prepositions. There's a laptop on the table. She is lying on the laptop. Her elbow is on the laptop. She placed her arm, well, actually on the table. Etc. So once we learn what these things are about, we are gonna easily do it for any picture. Okay? It is your turn now. Yeah, do it yourself. Okay, this is an office scenario. Now you choose a leisure scenario or a domestic scenario.
Leisure.
Leisure. Okay, just
Okay.
a second. I will share because remember, you can only see the picture right before you have to describe it. Leisure scenario. Pictures. A number from 1 to 10.
9.
Okay. Number 9. You are going to give me the context, the main focus, the speculation, and the prepositions. This is our brainstorming. However, we don't do it writing because you are not allowed anything on the table during your exam.
Okay.
Okay. Just a moment. Someone is knocking the door. Just a moment. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Anna. There's a note literally on the doorbell. Teleworking. Please, I'm teleworking. The doorbell doesn't work. Please send a message. It's been 3 years now, and they don't understand. They keep knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking, and they won't go away. There's no way they can use their phones to give me a call or to send me a message. But anyways, I'm sorry.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
All right. So ready when you are. The context. What's the context?
Uh, but I can watch the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ay, Lucy.
Okay. Context at the park.
At the park. Okay. The main focus.
Two old men are playing
Two old men playing. Okay.
chess.
Probably chess. Okay. What can you speculate?
Uh, one of them is thinking about the next move.
Move. Mm-hmm. Which one of them is thinking about the next move?
Uh, the white men.
Okay. Let's not go gender or race relevant.
Okay.
So the men on the left. So
The man on the left
the men
is
on the left. Okay. So why am I writing the men on the left? When you brainstorm, you know the men on the left. But when we write, we must go a little bit longer. Let's say this way. So the man on the left is probably thinking about the next move because he's ready to do the move. And he is even with his hand ready to choose a piece to move, for example. That's very good speculation. Is this speculation closely related and relevant to the picture? Of course it is. So it is a good description. When you mount everything together, what could you say?
in this picture was taken at the park
Race or at a race or at the park. You can simply say at the park. It's all
okay,
right.
where there are two old men playing chess, and one of them is thinking about the next move. No, and the man on the left is thinking about his next move because he is
Maybe he's looking carefully at his pieces, for example. For example.
yes, yes,
And then
because he is not taking a piece.
and that's why you can say he's thinking, he's about to decide, right? Okay, and here you notice that you said 4 sentences. It is not enough for the 30 seconds, right? Then you will go to the other side of the picture. So the man on the left is thinking about his next move. He's probably ready to do it, but he's not decided yet. In the meanwhile, the man on the right is waiting patiently to prepare his own move, for example.
Okay.
Well done, Anna. Well done. All right.
One thing, so in a picture, we don't describe any people.
You can do it. You can, but the thing is that nowadays, well, normally English is already a very genderless language. They are not worried about it, right?
Mhm.
If you are describing a picture, it's quite logical that you mention, but nowadays it's a bit tricky to mention the white man because the next step would probably be the black man, right?
Okay.
Or the Afro-American man. That would be the politically correct way to mention him. But American ears hearing the white man and the black man, I don't think they are gonna like it.
Okay.
Okay. Then so you could, instead of mentioning the race, we could say the man on the left wearing the blue cap, or the man on the right wearing the square shirt. And
Okay.
answering your question, yes, you can describe details of the picture, but we are not here to say the man on the left wearing the blue shirt, the blue cap, and the trousers on the left, or the man wearing the Bermudas and the square shirt and the sunglasses. We don't need all those details.
Only
Okay.
describe the action.
Not only you can
But,
you cannot you need to combine everything together,
mhm.
and you need to decide for what you think it's more important. What calls more your attention? Maybe the cap calls more attention because they are both probably elderly men and they are wearing quite casual, for example. No?
Mhm.
All right. Then, well done. Well done, because it is the first time. Really well done. Okay, and this is what I wrote for this picture here. So when we join everything together, we would have something like this. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So tomorrow we are going to have much more pictures in here. All right. So the mind map can be something like this: where, who, speculation, plus placing the attention of the listener at a specific point, as you did, mentioning the man on the left and the man on the right. Okay, good. So and here we have a summary of our brainstorming for a response for questions 3 and 4. I honestly don't think we need to read it because you did quite well, and I think it's quite understandable. Everybody knows now what is the focal point and how to describe it. Maybe what we can debate about here, or what we can emphasize here, is a difference between the B1 and the B2 sentences. So I read one
Okay.
and you read the other. Okay? Let's
Okay.
focus on this picture. Look at the vocabulary that some students think about when I ask them about specific vocabulary. Tie, glasses, hipster, formal, blazer, suit, necklace, golden, blends, beard, curly hair, friends, workmates, work break, date, conversation, outdoors, refreshment, be interested in, engage. Out of this list, what would you say refers or remits you to B1 and B2 students?
B1, what vocabulary is for B1? Okay, I think that tie, glasses, hipster, formal is B1 level,
Mm-hmm.
and workmates, outdoors, engage are
Mm-hmm.
for
Are the
B2 level.
B2, are the higher level, be interested in, because we are using the verb with the preposition, we are using a specific vocabulary. Okay, so
Mhm.
if we focus, that's why when you answer, when you asked, can we describe, or do we only need to talk about the situation? No, you can use both things, but you must combine them all together. Okay.
Mhm.
Instructions. In this task, you will work with your partner. Well, this is to create an outline for a great photo description following the recommended framework. Read the prompts below and remember your ideas. So, when we establish the context for this picture, we have the typical B1, the typical B2 sentences. Can you read about establishing the context for us?
Use the who, what, where model to create your introductory sentence. It should give the listener a clear general description of what the photo contains. Example: in this picture, I can see a man and a woman. They are talking while they are holding beverages on the street.
Mm-hmm. What would be a B2 answer?
Two people are having some drinks outdoor. Passive. Two people are seen in the picture holding beverages, or this picture was probably taken outside an office during a work break when two people are, or two people are seen in the picture that was taken outdoors while two people were talking.
Okay. Why do we have so many possibilities? Because you are going to describe two pictures. So if you describe picture one saying two people are having some drink outdoors, and you describe picture two saying two ladies are working at the office, you are using the same grammar and you are not varying your vocabulary and your structures. That's why we have so many examples of the minimum B2 level that we are interested in during our course. So we can say either any of them. We don't want basic structures. Instead of two people, we can say two workmates, or we can say a couple of workmates, or we can even say two executives, or we could even say two CEOs. It's your picture description. You can do what you please, as long as it is relevant to the picture. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Describe the focal point. You go.
What seems to be the most important part of this picture? Think about keywords and phrases that represent important details that a good description of this photo will have to mention, including people, objects, actions, and adjectives. Example: they are discussing work stuff, they look happy, and they are enjoying the conversation. B1. B2. They may, could, might, it seems they are. They appear to be discussing a new project because they look excited and happy.
Okay. So even when you describe the focal point are two people talking, right? This is the main the focal point or the main focus of the picture. Anything different from that is a speculation. So we have to choose carefully. We cannot say what they are talking about because we don't know. The only thing that is for sure is that yes, they look happy and yes, they are enjoying the conversation. Notice the difference using the commas or even the full stops, because when you are talking, we don't know the punctuation. We just know the difference in the seconds you pause. But here, they are discussing work stuff. They are discussing a new project. Way different, right?
Mhm.
And I could do something different as well. Hold on. Mm, okay, here. To turn this sentence into a higher level, we have to, comma, we have to use linking words, linking words or transition better from one sentence to the other. Otherwise, it is a list of sentences. Let's do it. They may be discussing work stuff. Okay, in here, there is a kind of rambling, because if they are discussing work stuff and they look happy, what is the relation, right?
Yes, where
So
the
we,
relation could be they discussing something they are agree with.
okay, they may be discussing work stuff. And judging for their face expressions, they look happy. So they are probably in agreement. For example, judging by their facial expressions. Conversation. All right. Okay.
Mhm.
Make logical speculations, Anna.
Sorry.
Make logical speculations.
Okay, a good description also means making some logical interpretation or speculations about what you see. It is important to be conservative in your speculations and back up your ideas with evidence from the photo. Brainstorm some of your ideas and have them in mind for your answer. I think they are coming from work because I can see they are wearing formal clothes. It seems they went to a coffee place or cafeteria because they are holding some beverage. B2. They may have closed an important sale and they decided to celebrate it by going for a drink at a coffee shop. They might be waiting for other mates to start a meeting. They might have just finished their shift. They might be on their break time. so they decided to have a drink together.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the speculations are the part of your picture description when you were more free to say what you please, as long as you use speculation verbs.
Mhm.
Direct the listener attention by the use of prepositions. You go.
During your description, you need to direct the listener's attention to different aspects of the photo. The following phrases can be useful for this purpose. You don't have to write anything here. They are outside of a cafe or restaurant. They are one in front of each other. Parts of the photo. In the background or in the foreground, we can see some plants and some buildings. Two people talking. B2. The man on the left has a long beard and is listening carefully to the woman in front of him, and he looks very interested in the conversation. Both people are holding cold beverages in their hands and seem to be enjoying their time together.
Okay. I think it's clear, right? So at the end, when we join all the pink suggestions together, we would have something like this. You can go.
I can see two workmates having some drinks outdoor. They may be discussing a new project because they look excited and happy. They may have closed an important sale, and they decided to celebrate it by going for a drink at a coffee shop. The man on the left has a long beard and is listening carefully to the woman in front of him, as he looks very interested in the conversation. The woman looks very friendly and is looking straight into his eyes.
Okay. All right. So this would be the final result. And I think this is enough for 27 or 28 seconds. And
Um,
mm,
we have 45 seconds to one picture or two pictures
you have
to think about what we
you
say.
you have either 45 or 30 seconds depending on the test.
Mhm.
So when the preparation times projects, it's to prepare only for the picture you can see at that moment. Then you
Okay.
speak. They will say stop speaking now, and then they project the new picture. They give you 45 seconds more or 30 seconds more. You prepare, and then 30 seconds more to describe the second picture.
Okay.
And here, I will do this here as expressions for speculation, and this can be green. All right. Okay. Then this video here is a 45 minutes video that we don't need to watch now, but that brings amazing information, very well explained, very student friendly. So if the students need an extra hand, you can have it here.
Okay.
And don't, okay, if the students are watching and following the pace of our course, you should stay here. Okay, don't go over here because this info is for future classes and you shouldn't see or watch any videos that are not in here provided in the students channel or Lucy's channel, because these are the videos that we have used so far since Monday. Okay, probably tomorrow there will be a test 4 here. I'm not sure, depending on the number of students we have. And anyways, these are for us only during the classes. I will paste in here at least 4 tests more because we are going to progressively train for our exam. So Anna, for example, and everybody who belongs to the Monday and Wednesday groups, you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you wanted, you could do at least 2 trainings a day. Why 2 trainings a day? Because the readings take you 45 seconds to prepare and 45 seconds to read. It is 1 minute and a half. If you train using 5 videos, you're going to expend 10 minutes. And the same for the pictures. It is 45 seconds to prepare and 30 seconds to speak. More or less 10, 11 minutes for the pictures. And that's it. As soon as you click there, for example, in here, you click, blah, blah, blah. Question 1, question 2, picture 1, picture 2. Directions in this part. As soon as you finish describing your picture, you stop it and you look for the answers here. And always recording yourself. You have to listen to yourself if you want to improve. We need to go out of our comfort zone. All right? Then. Yes, I will have to paste this for you today because all Wednesday students would be all set. If they wanted to start training tomorrow, they should have the videos provided here. Of course, you can always enter, but having it handy here is much better. Okay, so let's go with test 1 because this is the test. We use it on Monday. Is it possible?
Yeah, I think that it was.
The one about the museum beacons?
Yes,
Hateful reading, right?
yes, Jorge read the first question and I read the second
It
question.
is true. It is true.
Hmm.
All right. Then you have done this, you have done this, and this. Response. Okay. So be very careful with the timers. And good luck. As you know, my micro and my camera go off and yours stay on. Your micros must remain on. Good luck.
In this part of the test, you will describe the picture on your screen in as much detail as you can. You will have 45 seconds to prepare your response. Then you will have 30 seconds to speak about the picture. Begin preparing now. Begin speaking now.
This picture was taken during a cyclist marathon in the highway. Uh, mm, we can see mm, we can see the man with the orange suit is in the first position. Oof.
Begin preparing now. Begin speaking now.
There are three people in this photo. They are in the kitchen preparing some biscuit because it's it's probably Christmas and they have to prepare them for uh, a festival classes or for the family.
Okay, you can notice as you managed the second one better.
Yes.
It is part of the process, Anna. The first one is always complicated. So in here, you got a little blocked, probably because you didn't know the color. You were not sure if it was orange or red, maybe?
Yes, because I don't know what to say. In my mind, I think that they are running faster or something like that, but I don't know how
To
mm,
structure.
to express
Okay, to express. And in the beginning, you said cycling what?
marathon.
Marathon. Okay. It is a cycling race. Una carrera. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if you could say cycling marathon. Let's check because I don't know everything. Just a moment. Don't know if it's
I don't
possible.
know. My mind said marathon.
Maratona ciclista, right? Probably thinking
Yes.
about the Vuelta ciclista, maybe?
Yes.
Begin preparing.
Cycling. Well, officially, it's a cycling race. Marathon. Is it possible? Look, cycling marathon distance. A cycling marathon's distance is not single fixed. Okay, you could say it. So, lucky you. So they are participating on a cycling marathon. We can see, where is the video? We can see, then you could say, we can see several competitors, or we can see several participants. And the one in the foreground is probably the one in the first place. He's wearing a beautiful red cycling suit, or you could say, even if you're not sure, you could say bright color. Or
Okay.
in this case, you could say, I'm not sure, but I would say red or orange. For example, it's all right.
Okay.
Okay, but well done. So when we finish the classes tomorrow, you see here, write specific vocabulary later.
Mhm.
Specific vocabulary for the pictures later. That means Thursday. Thursday after, well, for the update basically. Because I won't have time with the lists I am organizing for the managers. It's gonna be quite impossible for me to do the update on Friday. I think I'm gonna probably do it on Saturday. Okay, then let's go for the next one. Okay, you said because it's Christmas, so they are a bit tickismickis with the special celebrations. So we can say that it is Christmas time, or it is Christmas Day, or
Mhm.
it is Christmas season, but normally don't say Christmas season. Christmas time will do it. Okay.
Okay.
And what else you say in the end? Because they could be preparing the the cookies or the biscuits. You said biscuits. It is
Yes.
correct. It is a kind of biscuit, and this is a gingerbread. If you I probably now you
Ye-
remember.
Yes, I know, but at that time I don't remember.
You didn't remember, but it's all right. You didn't remember gingerbread. You said biscuits, and it's correct as well. Okay. So the specific vocabulary. They might be grandma and grandchildren. They are working in the kitchen. They are preparing or they are making gingerbread or they are making biscuits for Christmas because it's probably Christmas time. We can say that because they are all wearing red, the typical Christmas color. For example, some students say the kids are really focused on the task because they want grandma to be proud of them. For example, it might be the grandma or it might be a teacher, as you said. Some students, psychologists, they might be part of a Montessorian class and they are preparing cookies to carry home, whatever. You can say whatever you want. There is no incorrect answer here, as long as it is related to the picture. Okay?
Okay.
Well done. Let's go for test 2. And now you are going to read the questions. Sorry, you're going to read the paragraphs and describe the pictures all in a row.
Okay.
So remember, Anna and students, little by little, day after day, we go longer, longer, and longer until in the last week, we do everything together, mocking the whole exam for the exam you will take with me in November. This way, the same way you did 2 mock exams with the essays at least, you will have at least 2 mock exams for the speaking before the big day. Sharing sound. Good luck.
Five seconds to read the text aloud. Begin preparing now. Begin reading now.
Welcome to Living Airline. Safety is our utmost concern. Kindly ensure that your personal belongings are always within your reach. If you need any help or information, our courteous staff is available. Take time to explore our diverse shopping and dining choices. Stay connected with complimentary Wi-Fi during your wait. We appreciate your decision to travel through us. Get ready for a wonderful journey ahead. Thank you for choosing Living Airline and have a pleasant journey.
Begin preparing now. Begin reading now.
Welcome, campers, to an adventure-filled escape. Amidst nature's embrace, we invite you to immerse yourself in the beauty and tranquility that surrounds you. Embrace the crackling campfires, the star-studded skies, and the shared stories that weave us together. whether it's hiking, laughter, or newfound friendships. Let this be a journey of discovery and connection. Our team is here to ensure your stay is nothing short of amazing. Here's 2 days of exploration and nights of cherished memories. Let the adventure begin.
In this part of the test, you will describe the picture on your screen in as much detail as you can. You will have 45 seconds to prepare your response. Then you will have 30 seconds to speak about the picture. Begin preparing now. Begin speaking now.
This picture was taken in a supermarket where there are a variety of fish. There are a lot of people too. Some of them are buying fish and others are selling it. We can see that the illumination is not clear. Um,
Begin preparing now. Begin speaking now.
in this picture, we can see a group of laughing people, which is taking a photo because it's maybe their last day of the university, and they are with celebrating with their friends.
All right, they are celebrating with their friends. Yes, they are. I think that was the best part of the description actually, because you said that it could be their last day. But what kind of clothes are they wearing?
Ceremonial clothes.
Okay, and what kind of ceremony do they go when they wear those
Yes, the
garments?
graduate, the graduation.
There you go. So they are graduating. Unfortunately, in this case, your marks would be a bit lower. Okay, so let's go part by part. Remember that in the first day, I read everything so the students can, one, ask the meaning of the words if they don't understand a specific word, and the students can also check the pronunciation just in case. All right. Preparation. Yeah, living airline. All right.
Begin reading now.
Welcome to Living Airline. Safety is our utmost concern. Kindly ensure that your personal belongings are always within your reach. If you need any help or information, our courteous staff is available. Take time to explore our diverse shopping and dining choices. Stay connected with complimentary Wi-Fi during your wait. We appreciate your decision to travel through us. Get ready for a wonderful journey ahead. Thank you for choosing Living Airline and have a pleasant journey. Officially, we have to wait, we have to behave, we have to remain nice and serious, but we don't need to do that for training.
Begin reading now.
Welcome, campers, to an adventure fieldscape. Amidst nature's embrace, we invite you to immerse yourselves in the beauty and tranquility that surrounds you. Embrace the crackling campfires, the star-studded skies, and the short stories that weave us together. Whether it's hiking, laughter, or newfound friendships, let this be a journey of discovery and connection. Our team is here to ensure your stay is nothing short of amazing. Here's to days of exploration and nights of cherished memories. Let the adventure begin. Okay, do you have any vocabulary doubts?
Yes.
Let's go here first. Ay, okay.
At most.
Begin reading.
Most important, our greater concern.
I think that this is all for this
Mhm. And then you said diverse, it's diverse.
drivers. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, the the pronunciation of available is correct.
Av- available.
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 Okay.
Okay, in
Um,
here.
yes, star studied estrellados.
Hmm.
Okay.
So like
Um,
super full of stars.
uh, crackling.
Uh, the sounds of
Okay.
crackling. So the campfires crack. So that it's
Okay.
crackling.
Um, we
Where?
in the third sentence, we was together.
That weave us together, that involve us together, that bring us together. I don't know exactly the meaning, but that we can Google moment. Make a number of interconnected elements. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, something that bring us together simply. Where is it? It seems I'm working too much. No. Okay. Something
That's
else?
all. No.
That's all. All right. Okay. And students watching, unfortunately, you have to Google as I did just to confirm. Okay. And here, and we have already spoken about the second picture, and now picture question 3, the first picture. So this picture makes the students nuts because nobody's expecting to see a fish market in the exam, and it is very likely to happen. Fish markets, the bakers, the butchers, the greengrocers, supermarkets, shops, clothes shops, or devices shops, or whatever, all kinds of trading uh, buildings. Then, in this case, you said it's not well illuminated, or you said it is well illuminated?
I said that it's not well illuminated, but say it wrong because I want to say that it has a lot of light.
A lot of light. Okay. I said, is she saying that or was it me? Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
I just asked because I totally disagree with you. I think it's very lightful indeed. Okay. So specific vocabulary that might have helped you here. They are in the fish market. That's correct. It's not only market. The intention is to mention the fish market. And in the fish market, you can find the customers, not the clients, the customers. You can find the fishmonger, and a fish market is a set of several fishmongers together. The fishmongers who sell seafood, meaning marisco, the octopus, the seashells, the the cocos, whatever, all the marisco. So these are the seafood stall, and this is probably a fish. I cannot make it bigger. Hold on. Mm, just a sec. Okay, now here we can see only fish. So this could be perfectly a seafood stall, like the shrimp, right? And the prawns are seafood, and the fish. So these are the specific vocabulary. Of course, we are not supposed to know the names of the fishes. Of course not. Okay? But we are supposed to know seafood and fish. That would be probably specific words that everybody can use to describe this picture. Seafood, fish, fishmonger, fishmongers, the fish market. Uh, some students mention they are probably buying for Christmas meal or meals or Christmas dinner because it's likely to be winter because everybody's wearing jackets and winter hats, and it's very lightful, probably decorated for Christmas. The probably the possible decoration that is allowed in a fish market, right? Some students mentioned that the guy adjusting the sign is probably the owner of that stall, of that prawn stall. Some students mentioned the Greek flag, and that's basically it. Some other students mentioned the guy on the right is looking at the octopus. He might be looking for that, etc. Other students mentioned that the customers are looking for the best price, whereas the fishmongers are looking to sell their products for the highest price possible. Again, whatever you say is correct, as long as you use well your grammar and your vocabulary. At the end of the class tomorrow, sorry, at the end of the 5:30 class tomorrow, I will join close to every video. Where is it? Yeah, here. I will paste close to every video the specific vocabulary for the pictures. Okay? Remember, I am very careful when I train my students to properly prepare for TOEIC. That means that no exams in non-class and no exam provided to the students channel, because I'm going to paste here for at least 4 tests more. No tests in these channels will be used for your test in November. However,
Okay.
no, however, the topics of speaking are Very similar. They're always around the same. That's why it's important to train a lot to know the most number of tests possible so that you can prepare better. Okay? All right, Miss Anna, I think it is enough for today. Although you have 15 minutes, you can use those 15 minutes to train on your own. You can start using test 4. The answer is here. The answers will provide you with the specific vocabulary regarding the pictures. Okay. And will provide you with the proper intonation and stress TOEIC is looking for. So whatever words are in bold are the words. Are you worried about your valuables getting damaged when you travel? Then worry no more, because now you can purchase the Mega Bag. The Mega Bag is durable and waterproof travel case that protects your jewelry, mobile phone, and other important items. What's more, it comes in a variety of colors. Buy your Mega Bag today. So this guides you through your reading. If you recorded yourself, when you play the correcting video, you are going to be listening to yourself and you're going to be taking notes of the words that you need to stress more or less, and you can keep going until you get it right. Okay? It looks like we don't have a lot of work to do, but in a 3 months intensive course, we always have work to do,
Yes.
right? Okay, that's why I will give you these 15 minutes. You can maybe start by describing these pictures, record yourself, try to write down the words, because in language learning, I have talked about this before. In language learning, you need 3 inputs: listening, watching, processing, speaking, and if you write it, it's one true output. And writing with a pencil, not writing in the computer. It is scientifically proven that when you write with a pencil or a pen in a piece of paper, your brain does a different process. And you are indeed having an input transformed into an output. So the advice is given. Okay? Of course, the students, you're not obliged to do anything I'm saying. It is just advice. Emphasize this. All right? Any questions, Anna?
No.
All right. You can please try to use test number 4 within those 10 minutes, and you can rest. Important, don't overtrain. You can train 1 or 2 tests a day, because it's going to take you literally 6 minutes to do questions 1 to 4. Literally 6 minutes. And it's better to keep constant than intense. The course is already intense, so the practices can go little by little.
Okay.
All right. You have a wonderful night and weekend. See you back on Monday.
See you Monday. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.